Instead of like, oh, everything is terrible and I'm going to be squashed, right? Like, how do you want to learn the lessons? Do you want to drive in a Bentley or do you want to ride a tricycle with one broken wheel? Okay, which way do you want to learn the lessons? That's what manifesting is all about. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to January 10th, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you're doing great. Some of you thank you so much for all of your beautiful notes and your support of those videos I put up on Saturday about North Node and South Node and your karmic path. Thank you for all of that great validation. I'm happy to do more of those kinds of videos. Tuesday night, we are doing a little Q&A session about your karmic path, talking about North Node and South Node. If you want more clarity or you want to jump on and ask a question, there's a link below. All right, so let's see where we go. Also, this next few weeks, I'm going to be talking about your spiritual blueprint. So there is a class if you want to understand how to read your spiritual blueprint in this life. There's a link below for that too. Okay. All right, let's see where we go. Morning message Monday. Oh dear. All right. I'm excited. Oh my God. All right. Listen in stillness, you meet your true self. This came out in the reading yesterday for whoever. We're talking about signposts in that reading. There are no wrong turns. I think this is the number one reason why people don't embrace good stuff, because they're afraid to make a wrong choice. And the energy or the messages are coming through to you. All right. So when you say to me in the comments, like, that resonated, it's really your intuition saying, yup, that's right. I've been trying to tell you that, right? Like, that's what's going on with that. There may not be a someday. So it is about, doing stuff today. It's about taking action in your life. And that's a very mindful kind of message. Memento mori. There may not be a someday. So it really is about you taking action today. And some of us, I'll include myself in this, absolutely, of course, because we all have these times in our lives when we're afraid of stepping out into the ether, stepping into something new, trying something new, wearing a new fashion, trying a new hairstyle. From that all the way up to choosing a new career path, leaving a relationship that hasn't been working for a long time. There's a lot of this, I'm afraid of making a mistake, but when you understand there is no wrong turn, I'll read you that, because I feel like that's something that is important to understand. 5 of Cups underneath, Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, Devil energy. Most definitely afraid of making a wrong turn here. All right, so I'll read that. Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. There is only learning. There is only learning. So it's not like if you take a turn and you feel like, like, this is weird, I don't know what I'm doing here. Just ask for the lesson. Okay, here I am, I've made this choice. What's the lesson from this? Because you have a certain amount of lessons in this life to learn. You have made soul contracts. You have made an agreement as a soul that's incarnating. These are the lessons I'm here to learn. This is what this lifetime is all about. And so your life is going to show you at different intervals when you make decisions to, take this job, not take this job, move to a new state, stay here, stay in a relationship, leave a relationship. No matter what you do, you're still being presented with opportunities to learn those lessons. Okay? And so you can say to yourself, okay, I'm looking to bring in opportunities that are going to help me learn these lessons in a certain kind of way. I would love to expand joy in my life. You're still learning the lessons. Still learn the lessons. Okay? Instead of like, oh, everything is terrible and I'm going to be squashed, right? Like, how do you want to learn the lessons? Do you want to drive in a Bentley or do you want to ride a tricycle with one broken wheel? Okay, which way do you want to learn the lessons? That's what manifesting is all about. It's about creating a vehicle for yourself that is going to bring you the lessons in a way that you're like, I see that. Oh, I'm opening up, I'm expanding, I'm joyful, right? So underneath there's fear of doing the wrong thing, regret, okay? When you look back in your life and you regret certain things, oh, I wasted 5 years with that idiot. Oh God, why did I take that job? Why did I take this job? This is terrible, right? When you see those things, don't waste time on regrets. Instead, be like, okay, what is the lesson here? How can I expand from it? How can I say, all right, I'm learning this lesson. Yes, I see. Yes, I see. And now the pathway gets opened up for new opportunities. So you only get stuck when you close yourself down from learning. That's the only time you get stuck. And even when you're confused and when you're in a dark place, if you close yourself down, then you stay there for a lot longer than you have to, right? So a lot of us have dealt with narcissistic partners in our life. A lot of people, and I've done several classes about platonic relationships and relationships that are meant to deliver, the big lessons, right? Are meant to deliver the kind of lessons that really shape our experience of this life. And I notice that a lot of people, and I'm one of them, you get afraid. You get afraid of attracting more narcissists or more people, toxic people and stuff. So you shut yourself down. But you don't have, when you open yourself up to love and you have that as one of the lessons of your soul, you don't have to shut yourself down. It's about creating better boundaries. So the next time, and they will show up, the next time a narcissist or a toxic partner shows up, number one, you can identify them faster. You know how to identify them. And number two, they bounce off. You're just like, oh yeah, not doing that again. Thanks, already learned the lesson. Thanks, later. You have to spend another 5 years learning it. You're in charge of that, okay? You're in charge of that. So I feel like this has to do with Queen of Pentacles and Seven of Cups, Devil energy. Somebody here is choosing things to stay safe. You're choosing, you feel like, getting smaller is keeping me safe, or I'm making choices to keep me safe. But what happens is it keeps me in toxic connections. It keeps me in places that are stagnant and I relinquish my power by choosing these things, but they seem like they're going to make me safe. Okay. And you spend years and years and years in those situations because you think you have no power, but you've chosen the situation that takes away your power. So you're the one who's chosen that situation that takes away your power. So the good news is you can make another choice. You can always make another choice. You can learn the lesson. You can look at it right in the face. You can make another choice. All right. So there is a situation where galloping away from these toxic situations, Knight of Swords and Wheel of Fortune, when you finally see that, when you, instead of beating yourself up, oh, why did I get involved with this person? Just say, thank you for the lesson. Here's the lesson. Tell me if there's more lessons. Start journaling, start doing your meditation. In stillness, you meet your true self. All right. Start doing your meditations so you can get the sense of, oh, okay, there's a new person coming across my path with the same old pattern. I see it. I'm inspired because I know that I know how to handle it now. You have experience about this now. You don't have to do anything. But you're telling yourself you do to stay safe. Okay? You're telling yourself, I've got to stay in this relationship because I can't make money. That, my darling, is a signpost of a block you have about your own ability to create abundance. That's a block. Okay? And you're telling yourself that. The lesson may be about how do I create abundance in my life when I have this mindset that I can't. I keep attracting relationships around it. I keep getting shitty jobs. I keep getting bosses that, use me and abuse me. I keep getting whatever it is. The minute you radically accept that you've chosen to accept this situation, that's when you can actually get out of it. You can't get out of it until you radically accept your role in choosing it. And that there's a lesson here. Open up to the lesson. Open up to the joy of the lesson. Okay, so I like this, the Six of Wands, victory, Now you got a lot of choices. Now there's a lot more choices coming in. I feel like there's somebody coming across your path that is going to be inspirational, someone who may know a lot about money. There's Capricorn energy here. There is Sag and Pisces energy here. Somebody who may have that inspirational element with the grounded element. Watch that reading I did yesterday, the For Whoever, the signpost reading. It kind of is, this is a little bit of a follow-on to that, I think. So you're now moving away from these lower vibrational ways of looking at relationships and work and things like that. Now you can really expand. Three of Pentacles, become a master. This might even be a lesson that you're teaching other people. You might realize that you're holding yourself back, keeping yourself small by deciding that everybody else is to blame, or I don't have any power here. I have to choose this. I don't have a choice. You do have a choice. You always have a choice. In your experience as this person in relationship that feels stuck, or in your work that feels stuck, can you start a side hustle? Can you start working on your own relationship skills? I promise you, if you're in a relationship where the other person doesn't do anything and stays stuck and is toxic or whatever, and you start to learn and change, the relationship will end. If that person doesn't decide to flow through with you, okay, the relationship will end. If you are moving down a road and someone decides to stand still, you're going to keep moving, okay? So just understand that it's about your making the choice, and there's destiny floating here. I want to understand this Knight of Swords. I think there's a little bit of anger and frustration around this, okay, about understanding that, you know, I do have more power than I think, but I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know how to access it. All right, look at this. So the universe is trying to communicate with you, Eight of Wands and Page of Swords, but there's this, what I just said, but so every time a new opportunity, a new person, a new lesson to learn, a new understanding of business, a new understanding, maybe starting a side hustle, maybe starting something, you always go, yeah, but I don't have any time. Yeah, but I don't have any energy. Yeah, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, but. So there's a lot of that, and what happens is you end up getting yourself jammed up. By saying, yeah, but, you are not really choosing anything. You're telling the universe that you're powerless. And this Seven of Swords, you're really lying to yourself, because you do, that's the whole purpose of this life, is to grow and expand. The universe is trying to light a fire under you right now. Okay? So I'm going to read you this. There's a couple of things here I want to read you. This Memento Mori, there may not be a someday, 19, and this 27 card, there are no wrong turns. So let me read you those. Just to give you an insight, this person who made this deck, Yannick Silver, I just think this is incredible. What if you couldn't make a wrong decision, a wrong move, or a wrong turn? How much pressure would that eliminate from your life? All roads lead to the exact same place of perfect perfection, just arriving via different routes. You've come here with your cosmic assignment that keeps knocking over and over again. So don't worry, you won't miss it. We always want to be certain of our path, but life doesn't work like that. Sometimes you're almost there, and sometimes it feels like a long road ahead. It's only by embracing the ambiguity that you can create the surety you seek. So your cosmic catalyst for your journal here, what mistakes or quote unquote wrong turns have I made that have ultimately ended up benefiting me? So it's kind of a useful journaling exercise to go back and look at things that you really thought were a mistake, but in the end, look at how far you've come because of them, right? Try to tie those two things together in your life, okay, in your past, and really look at your past through the lens, King of Swords, through more clarity, all right? This Memento Mori, there may not be a someday. Interesting. As my friend Sam Horn proclaimed in the title of her recent book, someday is not a day of the week. The time is now. Imagine if the unknown countdown timer to our expiration date was at almost 0. What would you be doing now that's different? How would you want this situation to unfold? One day, the sand in our cosmic hourglass will be gone. And then what will you ask for? More time? Sorry, you've had it all along, but what did you do with it? The moments, the days, the weeks, the years. What have you done with your short sojourn here? The clock has struck the exact hour to act. Go. I get a lot of chills on that one. All right, I'm going to continue on. You may be dealing with a Capricorn, a Sag, or a Pisces. You may have, or you may be those signs. So I'll get a couple of cards around them for the extended. Okay. If you want to continue on with me, the link is below. If you're part of our Pathfinder group, the rest of the reading starts right now.